Hey guys, welcome to the Gray State and this episode of the Rounds Up. You might be noticing it's not exactly out at the range day right now. Well, there's a really good reason for that and why we're kicking it off indoors. It's absolutely pouring outside, it's windy, and it's cold. And while I am all about playing in the rain and firmly believe that if it ain't raining, it ain't training, water and electronics don't mix. So we're kicking it off indoors for right now. Once we finally head out to the range where it's still going to be plenty windy to test this round at, we're going to be taking a look at Federal Premium Ammunition's new gold medal Berger. It's a 73 grain open tip match round, really designed for PRS, 3-gun, target application. It's a match round. And other things I can tell you about it, it's got a really sweet ballistic coefficient of 0.348, so it should cut through this wind today. Hopefully that's what we will see. As I mentioned, it's a 73 grain projectile. It does have Federal's gold medal primers on it. I'll show you guys here what they look like. So other than that, it's a nice, pretty looking round. So today, once we're finally out at the range, it's going to be 3 standard tests. It's going to be 10 rounds chrono, 10 rounds at 100, and then we're going to send them. Hopefully, it's not too bad out today, and depending on what I see at 100, we can push this thing up to 600 like I do other rounds just for the fun of it, and we'll see how it performs. So that's the game plan for today, but before we get out to the range, I do want to show you the rifle that I'm using today. All right, guys, let's take a look at the rifle I'm going to be using for today's testing, and no surprises, like a lot of the rounds up in 223 and 5.56, I'm going to be using my DDM4 V11 from Daniel Defense. Yeah, I know, I get it. It's not a PRS rig. It's not a 3-gun rig. It's none of those things. What it is it is a battle rifle, and I'm choosing this on purpose. First is it's readily available. It's a Mil-Spec 16-inch, 1 7-inch twist barrel with a government profile. It's not anything fancy. It's not a match barrel. It's not a bolt barrel. It's, you know, not any of those things. And the reason I'm choosing that is because it's something that's readily available to most people out there who are shooters that might be looking at using this round and saying, hey, will it even work in my rifle and is it worth it? You know, it's a given. If it can shoot out of a 16-inch government profile barrel, it can shoot out of a match rifle. So that's kind of the goal of it today. So really quick, you know, it's pretty much bone stock. I did change it out to Daniel Defense's chrome bolt carrier group, and I have a Leupold Mark 6 up top. The trigger has been changed to a Geisley SSA. But other than that, oh, and I'm running an Atlas bipod up front. Other than that, the thing's bone stock. So that gives you the tour of the rifle. Now let's get out to the range. And this wind is stout today. We're gusting up over 20 miles an hour. It's like 17 miles an hour consistently. Those flags are whipping. I got it's variable. It's gonna be a challenge today. Let's get at it. Okay guys, here we go. First up, we're gonna clock these things. We're gonna crack off 10 of them, see what kind of results we get. We got a published velocity of 2,800 feet per second at the muzzle on the box. And of course, I'm talking about the Federal Premium Gold Medal Bergers. It's a 73 grain match tip in 223 Remington. Temps are about 55 degrees. It's pretty blustery out, but at the muzzle, it shouldn't matter too much. So with that being said, let's crack off 10 of these, get our speed, and then we'll move on to the other tests. All right, here we go, 10 shots.
Have to worry about opening.
2502, 2513, 2486, 2526, 2495, 2516. 7 is 2486 again. 2507. 9 is 2490. And 2510 for 10. All right, let's tally these up real quick. All right, guys, so my average is 2503, extreme spread of 41, standard deviation of 13.7, 10 shots, highest was 2526, lowest was 2486. Okay, guys, that tallies this up. Next we're gonna do is a 10-shot group at 100 yards here. Let me get set up for that. Okay, guys, I'm kind of dug in here. I'm gonna fight the wind, and I'm gonna try and hold on these bowls and see what I can get. All right, here we go. Okay, so it's down and to the left a tad. Here we go.
I read on the one instead of 1 o'clock. You were just saying 1 o'clock. I did the all right, make a screen, Charlie. I gotta watch.
I don't know where that one came from, but that one was way off. I think it might just be wind at this point. It's super gusty. All right, so it looks like I got 3 outside of the main group there, and I'm going to count those as just shifts on wind. So we'll go down and check those out here in a second. All right, guys, let me build out my drop tables really quick, and then we're just going to start sending these things to 600. All right, gang, here we go. As you can hear, the wind is ridiculous. I'm gonna push this out to 600. It's the 73 grain Berger. And it's calling about 6.37 mils of drop. And we're gonna see what we do here. Here we go. Fresh target, GoPro out at 6. If I can find 6. All right, here we go. Got it. Okay. One little hit at 600, right on the edge. I'm gonna start bringing them back in. There we go. All right, so I am peppering these things out there. I'm gonna put 3 more out there. This wind is just gnarly today, I'm not gonna lie. All right, I'm gonna throw 3 more out there. let me go get that GoPro, and then we'll just wrap this thing up real quick. All right, guys, I am off the deck and I'm out of that crappy weather and found a little bit of a calm spot in here. So let's wrap this up really quick. So today, of course, we took a look at the Federal Premium Gold Medal Match Berger in 223 Remington. It's a 73 grain offering. We had 3 tests today, like I normally do for the rounds up. First test today was I clocked it using the lab radar. It's got a published velocity of 2,800 feet per second. I came up a little short of that, 25 and change. And of course, we expect that. I mean, using a 16-inch government profile barrel. Now, granted, it's got a 1 in 7 twist, but you know, it is what it is, and I do that on purpose. I'm not using, you know, long-barreled rifles trying to maximize and see how close I can get it. I want to take rifles that are everyday rifles that people can grab off the shelf and just use. And then, of course, you figure if the round can perform out of a standard platform rifle, if you have a hot gun or, you know, you're shooting something competitive or you got a Mark 12 equivalent or something like that, it's only going to do better. So consider this baseline. So how did it do? Let's take a look at that here really quick. So in review, at 100 yards, I got a 7-shot group right here. You know, that's pretty tight, half minute or so. These 3, again, I was dealing with ridiculous winds and conditions today. You know, 17 mile an hour consistent, up to 25 mile an hour gusts going left to right, back into my face, every which direction. So, you know, take it for what it's worth. 10-round group right there at 100, not too shabby. It gets a thumbs up from me on that one. And then, you know, what good is a precision round if you can't take it out the distance and go yard with it? So I took it up to 600 yards today. Had no problems shooting prone. Again, ridiculous conditions, not doing myself any favor or setting myself up for any level of success. Really kind of pushed myself today and pushed the round today. And you guys saw on the GoPro out there, it was banging out at 600. So, you know, you got to say, for a factory round, if you need a PRS alternative, if you're not hand loading, or if you're just looking for a good consistent round for target or sport, you know, take a look at this one. It's not too bad. So with that being said, you know, I buy these out of my own money. You know, I don't get compensated. I don't get demos. I don't get anything like that. I do these videos for the shooting community. And if you guys enjoy this, I'd appreciate a like or a subscribe. Hopefully you guys get some information out of this, and then you guys can use the data that I put up there and just make yourselves better shooters all around and not waste ammo. That's the whole goal of this thing. So with that being said, hope you guys enjoy this. And until next time, stay safe.